Good morning. All right, should we get this thing going? Good morning. Welcome to the Friday edition of the Morning Buzz. Today is Friday, June 4th, 2021. We officially have, just under a week now until these kids graduate. Let's see if I can get this up on the screen. 6 days, 11 hours, 56 minutes until Templeton High School graduates their seniors. Next Thursday, June 10th at 7 p.m. If you are one of the 1,200 lucky people that get to go witness Templeton's seniors graduating, then I will see you out there. We are eagerly anticipating that in our household, and this is a bittersweet time for sure. I'm back. You can tell I'm in the home. I'm in my room, which is a makeshift studio, and I've got my regular backdrop. I got the room all set up and ready to go this morning, and I'm a little what's the word? Behind schedule, I guess, if you will, just from a standpoint of I got the room set up and then I got the coffee going. Got out of bed, did some of the show prep stuff, but got to bed a little later than I wanted to last night. Went to bed around midnight because I had to get my water drank for my challenge. I was trying to make sure that I completed my 75 hard challenge, and so I did, and then went to bed around midnight. All right, today I'm on day 67 of this thing. Day 67, I've got 67, 68, 69, 70, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75. 9 days left. 9 days left of this thing. So pushing through to the end. The last 9 days are the hardest, that's for sure. Yesterday and the day before, it's all been hard, but it's been extremely difficult the last 2 or 3 days. So, but we're making it. We're making it. Not as difficult as our friend Amanda has had it. She got food poisoning, and so she had a really difficult time yesterday completing it, but she did send a little message on our accountability group saying that she got it done. So congratulations, Amanda, for pushing through. You're on day 72. You're almost there. Almost there. We've got new music going in the background. That's kind of cool. What do you think of this music?
It's awesome.
Is it?
Yeah, it's groovy.
Is it the volume okay?
Yeah, it's fine.
Randy says, good job, man. It's hard to do that when we live in a social life. Absolutely. It is super hard to do it. And yeah, I mean, I guess I'm doing it at the right time. I'm coming off the challenge right around the end of school year into the summertime, so I can be a little less regulated with my diet and exercise routine. And then I can reintroduce those cold, frosty beverages that, Randy, I know you like and I like and so many others like. I'm looking forward to a beer, but it's not like I don't want to waste 75 days of progress that I've had to get myself to where I'm at. So, old Mike would be like, cool, I'm done. Go get a 30-pack of Coors Light and some street tacos and let's get the party started. But new Mike is going, old Mike, no, that's what got us into this mess. So I think I'll do, I don't know. I have to figure out what the balance is going to be. But
we need to set up a day that we're going to do my merch shop thing.
Oh yeah, let's do it for sure.
Just whenever you want to. I'm a pretty much an open book. I don't have a set schedule, so
Okay.
whenever.
Yeah, for sure. Give me a couple weeks here to get out of the graduation time, and then my wife and my daughter are gonna go out to Nashville for what do you call it? Orientation. So I'll have some downtime there. For every beer comes a token to be paid. You're damn right about that. That's why you got to make that beer count. You got to make it a good one, right? None of this. I back in the day again, like I would drink the piss out of Coors Light. I would just like nonstop Coors Light 30-pack in the fridge at all times. That's when you're young, though. You can't do that when you get older. And we have so many friends that are connected to such great beers now. Billy in my band, Billy's, sales guy at Barrel House. And it's like, dude, Barrel House is some of the best beer I've ever tasted in my life. And, you just hate to waste the beer, the beer tokens on terrible beers. I will tell you this, though, if you're looking for that beer taste, with no alcohol, but just a great lager beer taste, no alcohol, no carbs, no sugar. Budweiser's Zero, Bud Zero, is the best beer I've tasted like that. I'm not a huge Budweiser guy at all. I don't like Budweiser. I don't like Bud Light. That Bud Zero is a damn good non-alcoholic beer. I would pack my ice chest full of Bud Zeros and Lagunitas hop refreshers all day, every day, because those are like two great non-alcoholic beverages. And then the hop refresher is gluten-free too, so that's good. But that's a super refreshing beer. Well, it's not a beer. It's more like a seltzer water, right? That tastes like hops. So, I would, if you guys are interested, give it in a shot. The hop refresher definitely earns an endorsement from me, and then the Bud Zero. I can't drink Bud Zero on my challenge though, because Bud Zero is not gluten free, and part of my diet was cutting out all the gluten. And so, and then just so you guys know too, the diet, the 75 hard challenge that we're on right now, all it tells you is to follow a diet, stick to that diet, and no cheat meals. It doesn't specifically call out what that diet has to be. So I chose personally to do no sugar, no gluten, no dairy, right? So those are the three things that I chose with the diet. And the only reason why I did that, mainly because I'm just lazy, and that's what Amanda chose for her. And so I said, yeah, that sounds good. I'll do that one. So, but I will tell you that the effects, the positive side effects of no sugar, I can't answer for the gluten thing. I don't know, I don't know enough about gluten. Other than that, for some reason in the last 10 years, it's become super trendy to be allergic to gluten, or to have gluten allergies. And so, gluten, been health issues.
I don't know if anybody's allergic to gluten, Mike, but I do know that a lot of people are going with the gluten-free products and stuff.
Yes, just the side effects can range. When gluten is a problem, the side effects can range from mild fatigue, bloating, alternating constipation, and diarrhea, to severe unintentional weight loss, malnutrition, intestinal damage. Okay. So, yeah,
but
I mean,
is that like an allergic reaction to the gluten, or
Yes.
oh, okay.
Yeah, it's exactly what it is. Um, so, yeah, I mean, I guess, we've the science and health and nutrition community has had so many advancements in the last 15 years. It makes sense that all of a sudden gluten is an issue because we probably know way more about it now, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I can tell you, cutting out the sugar in my diet and cutting out the dairy has been a big one for sure. Dairy, dude, I can sit there and eat 5 blocks of cheese. Doesn't matter what kind of cheese it is. Just give me the block of cheese and I'll eat it. Like, although I will say, I'm not eating those Kraft singles. I'm not eating Velveeta. I'm not eating Kraft singles. Like, I like good cheese. So,
like, what type of cheese do you like?
oh man, I love that. How do you pronounce it? Gruyere. How do you pronounce it? Let's see. Gruyere cheese. Gruyere. You know how to pronounce that?
Gruyere?
I don't know. Let's see here.
I don't know either.
Let me see if I can pronounce it. Pronunciation. Gruyere cheese.
Yeah.
Gruyere cheese. I love the Gruyere cheese. I love the Dubliner, cheddar, sharp cheddar, the Irish cheese. Gosh, what other cheeses do I like?
I'm pretty much the same way. But I've got to say, my all-time favorite type of cheese is pepper jack.
Pepper jack, huh?
Yeah. I mean, I just like that spiciness in a cheese. I know it's weird, but I don't know. I've just been ever since the first time I've had it on a Subway sandwich, I went pepper jack and I never went back.
Yeah, see, I don't like things in my cheese. I don't like vegetables or spices in my cheese. I just like a block of cheese. I don't want any little foreign substance that's going to get caught in my throat when I'm trying to inhale that cheese.
All it is pepper.
Yeah, but it's like big chunks of pepper.
It's a seasoning.
Pepper. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm not a fan of pepper jack cheese again because I don't like the little chunks of things in my cheese. But I could see why people would like it. I mean, I like the flavor. Yeah. Just give me the flavor without the chunks of things.
Nah, I gotta have both.
Now, there is a new cheese that I want to try that's not dairy. What is her name? Julia Pratt?
What cheese is not dairy in the world?
Cheese. Oh, let me find it here. Hold on. Piat. There it is. Julie Piat cheese. It's called Shreemu. Shreemu is a dairy-free cheese that's out on the market now. It's like for all the hippy dippy people, which I'm fine with because I'll be a hippy dippy. I'm not scared. Do life, not cheese. Here it is. So it looks like cheese, and apparently it makes you hang out in the wild like this. Look, here's the cheese. Okay, let me get a picture of the cheese here. Where's the cheese? There it is.
So, are you a fan of cheesecake?
Look, that looks like cheese. I love cheesecake. Big fan of cheesecake. Yeah, so this is Shreemu.com. It's not cheese. If you guys, I'd love to taste this. I'm going to ask for this for Christmas. Here, look at it. I mean, dude, this looks like cheese. And I've heard it tastes amazing. So if you're into this, I'm surprised with like how Paso is these days. Like how there's not, I'm sure there's got to be some kind of tasting room downtown Paso that sells this, right? You would think.
The famous saying is just cheese goes with wine, or do you want wine with that cheese or something? So I mean, I'm pretty sure that that some sort of a winery downtown Paso is sponsoring this.
I mean, you would think, right? It's a dairy-free vegan cheese. It's gluten-free, paleo, vegan, dairy-free, made with mostly organic products. Okay. Look at how happy these cows are, knowing that they're not having to produce cheese. I mean, they're stoked.
Interesting.
Yeah, that's a naked girl right there. I just noticed. I mean, here you go. Shrimu, do life, not cheese. There it is. Yeah. But yeah, man, so the first thing I'm gonna do when I'm off my 75 hard challenge is I might just have a glass of wine and a piece of cheese, but I don't want to ruin the progress. So I'm a little. It's weird. I have this weird kind of scared feeling of, okay, when I'm done with this, am I just gonna run down to Taco Roco and just get like the biggest burrito and 6-pack of Pacificos I can get, or am I gonna wake up and go work out twice and keep going? I don't know.
Stay the course.
Yeah, it's a tough decision. I'm stoked on my progress. I hit up this guy. We're in this accountability group on Facebook, Amanda and I, and it's just a group of people that are doing the challenge, right? And every day somebody's joining the challenge or dropping out or failing, and it's a cool group to be a part of. But this one dude, I'm gonna see if I could show his picture. This is like,
don't shame him. Don't shame him.
No, I'm not gonna shame him at all. Hey, come on in. Oh yeah, here you go. Yeah, my son's stealing his flip flops back. So this guy, I'm not going to shame him. I'm just going to show you a picture of him. Like, dude, this guy has gains. Look at this. I hit him up. I'm like, okay, tell me about your diet. Oh. You can see like his whole midsection right here. This whole midsection. And this is the difference of like, so anyways, this group is just a group of us that are just going back and forth, helping each other out, encouraging each other. His book that he was reading was Angela Duckworth's book, Grit, The Power of Passion and Perseverance. I haven't read that yet. So I hit him up. I'm like, dude, tell me about your diet. Like, what are you doing? Because I can I can feel my muscles that they feel like this. They just don't look like that right now, right? They look more like this. So he sent me a little private message, and he was going to get me some info on what he's doing for his diet. So, Randy, I guarantee you what he's not doing with his diet is drinking large amounts of ice cold frosty beverages, which is a bummer because who's going to invent that diet? Right?
I'm sure there'll be someone in the world who has that bright idea.
It's going to be called like, so if you could come up with a diet that it allows you to drink all the beer you want and still just continue to shred yourself and look great, it's going to be called like the free beer diet or frosted. I don't know. I'm going to come up with a name. I'm going to design a diet that is just based around being able to consume Paso beer and wine. How about that? It's called the Paso diet. Randy says I tried. Exactly. I think we've all tried. Let's go. I'm going to call it the hydration show. Yeah. I'm going to call it the Paso diet. Can we call it that? The Paso project, Paso diet project. All right. Now taking signups for the Paso Diet Project. If you are interested in learning how to keep off those unwanted pounds, but continue to indulge in the fine things that Paso has to offer, like beer and wine, then this diet is for you. Learn how Randy Doty and Mike Brady have perfected this diet.
How much weight have you lost in this so far? What you're at day 65?
I'm at 67. I'm floating. I'm at 30 pounds. I'm kind of plateaued at 30 pounds. Which the next 9 days I'm gonna be a little more regimented because I'm home now, right? So I remember I reintroduced fruits and I had no fruits up until day 50, and then I reintroduced fruit, and so I'm loving fruit right now. I can't get enough of it. The other day, dude, I ate 6 bananas. I was like a monkey driving that RV, dude. Just
in one day, you ate 6 bananas?
I was just eating bananas. They were so good. I love bananas. Bananas might be one of my favorite fruits. I love the texture. I love the smell. I love how the freshness. It's just such a good fresh smell. It's tropical. It reminds me of like being somewhere tropical. So yeah, bananas I love.
So can we switch gears real quick before we get Mr. Mack in here?
No.
No? Okay.
No. It's the Friday Paso Diet Show. What do you want to talk about? What's so important? All right, you're not gonna hold on. You're not gonna. Are you gonna start crying again about Paso girls basketball?
No, I'm not gonna go on that little rant, kidding. Mike. No.
I'm just messing with you.
All this is building up against you, Mike. I hope you know that.
Okay, all right. So what do you want to talk about?
So, last night, the Paso police chief gave some interesting statistics on the.
So now you want to be serious and talk real stuff.
What else do you have me here for?
I'm trying to motivate the people of the North County to get on this Paso Project diet.
Never mind. Go ahead.
No, well, the moment's gone now. You derailed it. So go ahead. You got the floor. Go for it.
No, he gave some statistics and all that. And if you want to bring up the incident page, I'll show you some pictures of what he was talking about, Mike. So basically, he just showed the progress from the riverbed cleanup. Him and the CAT team have cleaned up 50,000 pounds of trash and garbage from the riverbed, and it's been since January 5th up until the 1st of June. So that's almost 6 months of extensive cleanup, and so it's just tremendous, and it's not over. It's still obviously a work in progress. And so if you click on one of those pictures, Mike, you'll see one of the statistics over the last 6 months or so, and then just what they've done in between the south end of Paso by Walmart all the way up to 24th in the 46th area. So it's just interesting. I thought it was interesting last night that he gave those progress notes. So that's all I have for you.
I did go by. Look at that little cat thing right there.
Yeah.
I did drive by the north end of town recently, and I think it was the north end of town. I saw 900 goats out there just chomping away, cleaning up. They looked like they were doing good work, though.
Yeah, they. I forget the company that they came from, but also the fire chief, Jonathan Stornetta, he gave an update on that as well. I didn't
Yeah.
have time to get that information in time for the show, but tomorrow I'll have that information.
Okay.
So
yeah, man, I've told this story a number of times, but I remember being like in a, remember Officer Cantalupo, Butch Cantalupo? You probably don't. You're too young.
No.
Yeah, Butch Cantalupo, he was in charge. Check this out. So Butch Cantalupo was in charge of the Explorer Scouts, and then Officer Solomon, Lisa, was also she was the Dare officer, and then she took over the Explorers, and then later she became the chief. But yeah, so I remember getting in Butch Cantalupo's. He had like a I called it the OJ car. It was like the Bronco. I think it was a Bronco, right? We got in the Bronco and drove down to the riverbed. But yeah, I mean, it's crazy to see how many items can be. What's the word? The people that live in the riverbed. It's insane to think about the number of items that they can acquire and have down there. I mean, you got like full beds and couches, and I mean, it's like, talk about like teamwork. They must, they all help each other out and move their furniture and stuff down there. I mean, it's wild. But yeah, I mean, this is probably an unpopular thing to say, but I'll just say it. If they're gonna want to live down there, like, rather than fight it, I'm playing devil's advocate. Hear me out. Rather than fight it, why don't we help them kind of maintain it?
Well, and that's the thing is that
if we know that there are a lot of people down there that are mentally unstable, and we know that going in, we should just understand that and do it anyways, because out of the kindness of our heart as human beings wanting to help other human beings, we should just know that. I mean, I don't know.
It just gets back to what I was saying yesterday about they have to want the help, but that's an aspect of wanting like treatment and such things. But what you're talking about here is maintaining their way of life as well, and I understand that, and so it's. I mean, not everything is fire started by the homeless. I'll just say that off the cusp. So I mean, it's just a controversial topic. So
yeah. Okay. Hold on a minute. We have an important thing to get to.
All right, Mike, you can have your show.
This just in, Mr. Mac is in the building.
Wow, sound effects.
Yeah,
that's an upgrade.
Right, I'm doing sound effects now.
Love it.
It's just keep going.
It's like a walk-up song.
It is kind of.
I'm not sure that's the walk-up song I want,
though. No. Let's see here. All right, there we go. Okay, let me turn it off. How do I do that? Oh, sorry.
That was really loud.
Yeah, that
was super loud. Yeah. All right. What's going on, Mr. Mac?
I got my tickets yesterday.
Ooh.
Graduation tickets.
You got 8, 5.
I got 8.
8. Good for you.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So if most of the seniors were on it yesterday and picked up their tickets, but if not, parents, give them a kick and tell them to swing by the office today and pick them up, because, there are people that are looking for some extra tickets. And if people don't claim the ones they've requested, they're going to be gone.
Yep. Tickets. Okay. So we got tickets getting picked up. When are when's the crew and everybody getting the everything starting to set up
for the graduation ceremony? Is that
yeah.
Well, we share the same facility or the same setup as the middle school, and I think their promotion, if I'm not mistaken, is at 3:00. So I'm going to guess that since we're doing it on Thursday, I'm going to guess Wednesday night. If you're driving down the freeway and you look back at the football field, you're going to see some chairs and stuff set up. Probably Wednesday. Our crew is going to be getting things done.
Are you going to mount a GoPro to do time lapse of the setup?
No, I don't have a GoPro, but I'm sure, Mike, if you came over, and because I know you got one, if you came over and set one up on the press box, probably pretty cool.
That'd be cool. Well, you would think we'd be able to use one of the cameras that's already mounted there, but maybe not.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think that'd be cool footage to get. I don't know how we can figure that out, but I'm wrapping up that senior slideshow.
Nice.
So yeah.
Hey, did my daughter get her pictures in?
Ooh, that's a
lot for you to remember. Sorry.
Yeah, let me look here. I can look. Bear with me here.
Text her and make sure she did.
Shared with me. My drive. Okay, slideshow. Last name starts with M.
I just texted her to find out, so I'm guessing.
Yeah, I don't see in that one, but
yeah, she may not have. We've been a little, as everybody has been, a little strapped around the house. So
right. Yeah, no, I hear you. Yeah, I don't see any McFarland in here.
Okay. Dang.
That's all right. Sunday night, that's the cutoff.
Sunday night. Okay, right after Baccalaureate.
So, yeah, I'm going to be up late Sunday night into Monday. I want to have it turned in end of day Monday, but I'm pushing to get it by then. So,
Mr. Matt, do we know if Baccalaureate will be live streamed on any platform?
I doubt it.
No?
Yeah, I doubt that it will be. It's going to be under the tent at Templeton Presbyterian Church. So, and I think last I saw we had 160 RSVPs. So,
who's doing all the setup and the sound and all that? Is Templeton Presbyterian doing that for you guys, or?
Yeah, they're doing most of it for us. Yeah.
Oh, cool. So little, it'll be River also.
I don't know. I was just talking with Betsy Kaiser, and she said that Templeton Press, their sound guys are setting things up and all that stuff. So
yeah, so it's Dylan. Right. It's Dylan Stovall and River also that do the sound. Yeah.
That's great.
And I'll be there all day Sunday anyway, so maybe they're gonna lean on me to help them too. Who knows?
Wow, that's when you kick in that song right there, right?
I get there at 8 a.m. on Sundays. So and the youth team is leading the worship this Sunday. Nice. So I'll have a bunch of high schoolers that are going to be singing on Sunday morning. It'll be great.
That's awesome.
It's going to be a parking lot kind of Sunday.
Yeah, maybe a little video. Somebody snaps some video of you guys with the youth, and we get to post it up on Morning Buzz. That'd be pretty sweet.
Yeah, there you go.
Be our talented kids. Speaking of talented kids, our Eagle golf team, they took second place in CIF yesterday.
Yes.
Second place. Runner-ups lost by 8 strokes. Might think, wow, 8 strokes, man, that's a lot. But playing 18 holes, 5 players.
Yeah.
So, 18 holes is pretty close. There were some disappointed guys there who thought they had a chance at it, and they did. They, played great. Tough conditions, over 100 degrees there. They're playing at Lemoore. Really narrow course with a lot of trees and small greens to land on and water hazards and a good test. I mean, everybody faced the same test. So a good test.
You know what? These kids have it figured out.
Yeah.
I mean, they're getting involved in the right life sport that they can learn and perfect and play for the rest of their life.
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
Max Dunow led the squad, shot an 88 over 18, and then Steve Giordano 93. Those are two seniors. And then our freshman, Rex Cohen, pulled in with a 95. So we got, presumably three more great years with Rex. So I think we're graduating 3, if I'm not mistaken. I think we're graduating 3 of our 6 there.
okay.
So, hey, and if there's any girls that are interested in golf, or parents, if your daughter is interested in golf, we would love to start a girls golf team, and that falls, I believe that falls in the fall season next year. But we have a coach, and we have some girls that are interested, but you do need, you need a group of them.
Can we say who the coach is?
I'm not sure. I was talking to Steve, Coach Steve, on our guys team. I don't know that it's him. I don't think it's him, but I think, and he's done a great job with our guys, but I think he has somebody who is interested, who's got a lot of experience. I could just be getting this story mixed up, but I know he's actively trying to build the golf program and add a girls team to it. And that, like you said, what a great sport.
I mean, can you guys hear that back?
It's an echo, Mike.
Can you hear that?
You're good now.
Who was that? It's gone. All right. Yeah, you would think that in the North County, we've got some of the best golf courses, that you would have a lot of females that would want to get involved. I've got a really good friend of mine, one of my best friends who I went to college with. His daughter is one of the top freshmen in high school in the state out of Sacramento, and she came down to play in a big tournament that Paso hosted a couple months back. But yeah, I mean, it's super popular with girls. I would imagine we'd have no problem fielding a team for that.
Yeah, it's just getting it started when you haven't done it before. So
sure.
When we had some girls on our guys team a couple years back, maybe last year, because we didn't have enough to field a whole team, but we'd love to field a team. So if you are interested or know someone who's interested, it's going to Templeton High, reach out to Mike and he'll pass it on.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Do we have somebody that we know of? Is there a female adult that is like Miss North County Golf? Like somebody who's like that female golf ambassador of the North County? Do we know of anyone?
I'm sure there is.
Like Betsy Kaiser play golf, like somebody like that, I
don't know. That Kaiser team is squared away.
Right.
They play a lot of sports, but yeah, I don't know. I'll try to find that out. But we're excited about starting a girls team if we got enough girls that are interested. And we had, I don't know if we talked about this, Mike, but we had 150 kids at our athletic physical night. So that speaks well for incoming sports and participation and all that sort of stuff. So we're excited about that. If you missed that or you have any questions about sports, we got teams that are going to be trying out or have already tried out or starting summer practices, in a couple weeks. Best thing, if you got questions, check out the school website, go to athletics, or email Coach Farley, or all of the coaches' emails are located on their individual pages on School Loop. So don't miss out, man. What a great sports program we have. We have at least 2 teams that played for CIF finals. We got basketball that is playing second round tonight. We got baseball and softball that are guaranteed. Probably buys in the first round. They've done so well this year, and they're playing next week. Swim did great with league records and school records at theirs. I mean, just about every sport you talk about, we've really had standouts.
Yeah, I mean, I hate to say this, Paso, but it seems like Templeton has become a destination school for the North County, right? And along with that comes great qualified individuals that want to mentor these kids and help them get involved in athletics and other activities like that. So yeah, I mean, we've definitely become this. I don't want to call it a powerhouse, but more of like a super diverse, enriched experience for the kids, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, no.
In the classroom and on the field. I don't know. Maybe this is the case, and I haven't seen it because I haven't really necessarily been looking, but I know that in those real estate magazines and stuff, they always say if it's a Templeton house, and your child will be attending Templeton School District.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I don't know that all the school districts are getting that plug from realtors, but it's not just for academics, it's for athletics, hands-on learning, great music department, great theater arts program, STEM.
Man, we haven't even like touched on the band that much this year. I mean, the band that we have, the program that we have for band has been, I mean, just leaps and bounds above any other band that I've seen in the North County, and maybe even in the county. Paso, when I was growing up, they had 150 kids out there. They're down to like 25, right? It's the band isn't a focus, and I don't know how much of that has to do with funding and whatnot, but yeah, Templeton has always been, since we've been in the district, this like do more with less kind of mentality, and that they've just always sounded great, and the kids work hard, and the parents are like these crazy rabid band parents that are just fanatics, and they just pour everything they've got into this program. So the band program's awesome.
Yeah. And, one of the things that we really missed this year, I mean, football got to play and we got that in, which was great. And our sports have been in, but just with a late start and all that, we never really got to see, like you were saying, our band, seeing them perform on the field and, do their halftime shows were just phenomenal.
Yeah.
Well, looking forward to that next year.
We're only a couple short months away, right?
Yeah. Oh man, it's coming.
August 27th.
I
think so.
Maybe
29th, 27th.
I don't know. It's that first week of school.
Yeah. So we're gonna I'm gonna have to change the countdown to days until school starts. Yeah, August 27th. Okay. 7 p.m. kickoff.
It's gonna be great.
The band will take the field.
Yeah.
Hey, did you know that we have 6 days, 11 hours, and 14 minutes left until graduation?
It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be awesome. Hey, Mike, did you see any of the pictures from Senior Walk?
I did, and it was. I'm not gonna lie, it was emotional to look at. Right? I mean, it was a special thing for sure.
To our middle school ASB class and Templeton Elementary, they did such a great job of getting their kids ready for us coming over. Maya Levitt and Addie George over at the middle school, really helped to organize that and make sure that kids were all ready when we came out. Man, just such a great opportunity for our littler Eagles to see the rest of the Eagles coming. So lots of pictures on our school Facebook page. And I know a lot of parents have been posting pictures because we had a lot of parents there too. But great signs that the kids at the elementary school had. Man, so neat when the kids walked through. I know my daughter was so impressed, especially with the elementary school, just seeing them come out, and it was great.
Yeah, I mean, so can you give me any feedback? Well, we should have Hannah on, but I mean, she's kind of gotten this massive dose of senior year in the last 2 months, right? I mean, it's got to be pretty overwhelming for someone like her.
Yeah, you know what? If you want to get her on, man, we can get her on next week.
Oh, I'd love that.
It'd be kind of cool for her to talk about what it's like as people right now are thinking about, school choices, perhaps. Maybe. Yeah. I mean, we're not trying to poach anybody, but there are people who are, the private school that they're in right now only goes K-8, or they're moving into the community, or, whatever. Just be great for them to realize that you can come in now. I mean, we got a tight knit, kids all grew up together, but we got people that come in like Hannah came in as a senior.
Yeah.
So, it wasn't the year that it will be next year.
Right.
But still, we had a prom. We're having an in-person graduation. We are on campus with kids in seats, still getting a great education. So, anyways.
Man, look at all those kids.
Yep. All voluntary, and they all wanted to do it.
So great.
Yeah.
So
cool.
cool.
I'll talk to her about next week, seeing if you see if we can get her on. Maybe she.
Yeah, I'd love that.
Okay. Sweet.
I think that'd be a lot of fun. Look at the cart in the back, making sure no kid just escapes the line.
Yeah.
It's like the prison yard walk where they're just waiting to see if anyone gets out of line.
Mike.
No.
Not at all. Templeton, buddy. This is Templeton.
I know.
Do you know how many are graduating next year?
Yeah, I think we have about 175, maybe something like that. So pretty fair. Freshman class coming in is huge.
Yeah, because back in 2013, when I graduated from Paso, we had almost 500 kids in my graduating class.
Right.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Yeah. School of 2000. Yeah, that's what you're going to get.
Yeah.
We had 220 maybe in my class. Yeah. But yeah, incoming freshman is 230, isn't it? Somewhere around there.
Yeah, and always at the end there's people making that late transfer, and and we got people leaving, people moving out, didn't know they were moving out, during the summer, but there's usually a 20 person bump come August.
I do know that we have a new freshman girl coming in from Tennessee.
Oh, really?
So our church hired a new pastor. So we have Pastor Charlie's retiring at the end of June. And
what a great guy.
Oh, he's amazing. Yeah, I love it. I got to have him on the show.
Absolutely.
Post-retirement. And, once he's out of the game, he could speak freely. But yeah, so Pastor Charlie's replacement, our church just voted on a couple weeks ago. He and his wife, Roger Patton, is coming from the Nashville area, actually. He's got a 14-year-old daughter who's going to be going in becoming a freshman. And so super excited to have another family in Templeton.
Does she play any sports?
I was hoping she'd be 6'3" and played volleyball, but she's not. She's like 5'2". I don't know. She danced, she said. She was a dancer, and she may get involved in cheer, but I'm not sure. But yeah, trust me, that was the first thing I asked. I looked at all the candidates for the pastor, and I said, okay, which of these has student athletes? Those take priority. I was actually not on the hiring committee. That would have been a bad move. Yeah.
Well, we do have some great freshmen coming in. I know we got a great freshman swimmer coming in. So excited about that.
Cool.
All right, Mike, I gotta shove off. It is first day of finals,
Yes, I do know. We've had the books cracked for the last week in our house.
Right.
Mrs. Brady runs a super tight ship when it comes to finals.
You better be in shape, man, if you're gonna run or walk with an athlete.
That's right, exactly. All right, Mr. Mack, have a great Friday.
All right, thanks. Take care, Anthony.
All right, see you, Mr. Matt.
All right, bye.
Bye. All right, that's Matt McFarland. He is counting down the minutes until he sees his baby girl walk across that stage and say goodbye to education. Oh, there's people waving. Hi. Hey, that's my daughter. Hi, Abby. What are you eating? A donut? Yeah. Jelly. I'm so jelly. Love you, baby. Hi, Katie. I can't hear you guys, but hi. Hi. All right. Have a good day, ladies. Go get them finals. I see they're getting that power breakfast in. That good power breakfast that's going to help them take on all of those finals today. Dude, I have zero recollection of ever taking a single final in my career as a student.
I think I took maybe 3 in high school.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, and they were all easy stuff. It was, but I do remember that the government though was probably the toughest one out of all 3 of them.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Huh. I had a
But then I'm gonna tell myself, hold on, real quick. So when I was in government class, I had a classmate of mine or a friend of mine who graduated like 3 years prior to me graduating, and I found her economics book in some other teacher's classroom, and you know what I did? I kept her notebook, and it's the same course every year for government. So I took her notebook, and every worksheet that we had, I did it at home, and I just copied right over. I didn't even study. I didn't even look at it.
Yeah, that's not a good example.
No, but I mean, it was in high school, so it was 8 years ago.
So in college, fall of '95, I had a math class, and this is back when, I remember getting to college, and they gave us an email address, and we were like, "What's this email address for? What is email? Like, what do we do with it?" Like the internet was just kind of still infant stages. Nobody really used it. My math class, I would go to the math class, and all of the class was online on a computer, and there was not even a teacher. It was like you'd show up into this computer class and take all the math like modules on this computer. Dude, I used to have my friends go with me and just do all my modules for me as fast as possible just to get out of there. I mean,
that's no better than me copying the whole binder.
No, it's the same. Yeah, and everybody wonders where our kids get it from. That's where they get it from. So
yeah, that's true.
Okay, so before I was so rudely interrupted by Mr. Anthony Reed this morning, we were talking about the Paso Project diet that we're going to create. He wanted to talk about the homeless encampments getting cleaned up, and I was trying to get on this. Let's figure out how to.
What, Mike? I quit. Bye.
All right. That was Anthony. See ya. All right, later. There we go. Anthony's gone. We got rid of him. No, just kidding. All right. So, did you have therapy yesterday?
No.
Day before yesterday.
That was Wednesday. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. What do you got going on this weekend?
Not much. I'm gonna order my Costco order on Instacart to be delivered tomorrow. I'm gonna finish up the order today and then submit it and then have it delivered tomorrow, and then just church on Sunday, just relaxing with the family, and
nice.
Not much else.
Are you gonna volunteer to coach for Templeton flag football?
No.
Are you sure?
Positive.
Okay. Are you gonna volunteer to help at all?
No.
Dude.
Nope.
This is me just shaming you.
That's okay. That's all right.
You got a lot of free time. You should jump in.
I also have a life too outside of all this. So.
Oh man. Who? Lila? Let's get Lila on the phone.
Mike, don't go there. Don't go there.
Just kidding. All right. So Anthony, he, I don't know if you guys saw this, but at one point he had a girlfriend, and then he, instead of like breaking up with her and calling it off, he literally just changed his phone number and shut her down like that.
Damn right.
That's terrible. All right. So we have Irish Oaks coming on to do a weekly farm update at 8 o'clock. I'm just texting them right now to see Matt and Melissa, 8A. Right. They're going to come in. I'm going to kind of deep dive with them into what my findings were traveling across the country with a goal of trying to eat local sourced foods and vegetables. And so we'll check with them. 8:15, Melissa Johnson, Templeton Parks and Rec, is going to give us an update what's going on with Templeton Parks and Rec. Remind me, we're going to ask her what she knows about the vandalism of the dying grass.
That's
right?
a good question to ask. Yeah.
Yeah, Melissa knows everything, everything going on downtown. So Matt Garrett is going to be joining us from Irish Oaks here at 8. He just texted me back. Yeah, so we'll have to hit her up and ask her what's going on, what she knows about that. And then what else? That's it, really. Finals day for Templeton High School. And then next week, yeah. So I've got a weekend of tonight. I'm actually I'm playing roadie. I'm helping my bandmate Todd and his other band Lulu and the Cow Tippers. They've got a big show down at Madonna Inn, so I'm going to work for them tonight and get them set up and run the sound for their show. Tomorrow night, I play out at Kelly Paso Tasting Room, downtown Paso. So if you guys are into good wine and the soft vocal sounds of Mike Brady, then tomorrow night, 6 to 9 at Kelly Paso, I will be down there. So, yeah. All right. Matt Garrett's in the house. What's happening?
Good morning.
Hey.
How are you?
Good. Off to greener pastures up here. We're at Irish Oaks Ranch North.
Oh, wait. That's right. Where are you? Montana?
Montana.
Yeah. There you go.
I don't know.
Do you yeah. Are you doing anything with that property? Are you running any cattle out there, or is all your stuff pretty much California?
No, it's all California based, but we're definitely looking at stuff up here. That's for sure. It's,
yeah.
As you can tell, the grass is a different color.
I know, that's weird. Is it cold?
No, dude. It was they're like unseasonably warm up here, so it was 93 yesterday.
Ooh, I love that. That's great.
Montana. Wow. Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh.
All right, so you and Aiden, you guys caught a plane out there. You're visiting with your pops for the week.
Yep.
And what else is on the agenda?
Today we're gonna go look at a bull ranch, just kind of see how they do livestock up here. Always a good opportunity to learn. And then actually last night went for a beautiful walk about a mile away from my dad's place.
Oh, nice.
He's in the Bitterroot Valley. So the mountains behind me are called the I think the Ruby Mountain. No, the Sapphire Range.
Okay.
And then on this side, I don't know if you could see, the mountains behind me are called the Bitterroot Mountains. So it's kind of where they come together. And so last night we took about a mile and a half walk down from his house and came across a beautiful ranch. I don't know if you want to go to the Instagram page, take a picture of it.
Let's see. This is the Irish Oaks page.
Yeah.
Find it here. What's the real estate market like up there? Crazy?
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, everyone's getting out of California.
Yeah, but I mean, it's a different breed up here. I mean, the winters are cold. And so people, I mean, it looks beautiful this time of year. Then they spend one winter up here and the house goes back on the market, I think. So yeah, that's a mile down from my dad's house.
Yeah.
You ever heard of a show called Yellowstone?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, wow. I haven't seen it, but so that's where they film it?
Yeah, so that's what they call the Dutton Ranch, the Dutton Yellowstone Ranch.
Okay.
In reality, it's called the Chief Joseph Ranch. So it's a 2,500 acre ranch here in Montana, and it's pretty beautiful. So yeah, that's a mile away from my dad's place.
That's gorgeous.
Yeah.
Very cool. Hey, I just saw this on your page too. While we have you on, let's talk about this.
Hmm.
Can you see the screen?
I do. Yep.
Yeah. So what was that big news that came out this week? There was a big cyber attack that just shut down kind of mass production beef, or what?
Yeah. The largest beef producer in the world got hacked. JBS, I think, is their name, and they're a Brazilian company.
Mm-hmm.
And so, remember how the gas pipeline got hacked? I don't know, a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
Same sort of thing, got hacked.
Same
Basically,
group.
they're it's a Russian-based group, so
Okay.
but yeah, so that's what happens when basically you have centralized, everything's kind of monopolized by one company, your food, and it gets hacked, and then as a result, they have to shut down production, and then
Mm-hmm.
the prices of beef go up.
So when you say JBS, they're the largest producer of beef, and they're based out of Brazil, but they own or they lease like commercial feedlots and stuff here, like up and down the I-5 corridor in California, and like are those
Kind of, they are the processor, so everything gets funneled in. 90% of U.S. meat gets funneled into processors that are owned by 4 different companies. And so that's just bottlenecked right there. And so they control what essentially goes out to the stores. So, farmers like, people in San Luis Obispo County, they raise the beef, fatten them up, then they send them to these processors. And the processors control how much they pay the farmer or the feedlots. And then they also control the price that goes to the shelves. So it's basically a cartel is what it is. And so I think, 3 of those 4 companies are owned by foreign, companies. And they're not even owned by U.S. Based firms. And so it's kind of scary. So
are there any
90,
are there
90%.
any are there processors in California, or is most of that processed like in the Midwest? And
There's processors in California, but they're small in comparison.
sure,
Yeah, so
I looked like Kansas and like Missouri, that area that I went through. Seems like there's a lot of commercial beef in that area.
yeah, that's where all the feedlots are. So they take the cattle from the west that are bred and grown out here, ship them back there to Kansas and Colorado, and then that's where they bring all the corn and soybean in from the east,
Right.
And they feed them out.
They feed them out and then take them to process.
Correct. Yeah. 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 I
Crazy.
mean, those feedlots in Colorado and Kansas are huge in comparison to the one that everybody sees on I-5. So the one on I-5, it probably takes up, I don't know, 40 acres or so, maybe 50 acres. The
Right.
ones that are back east, they're thousands of acres. I mean, you can put them up
it's
on a satellite.
miles and miles.
Yeah.
Yeah. Although I didn't smell it.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah. So I don't know if it was the weather and the air was moving a different way, or like I-5, you get that smell.
Yeah, there's not too much air movement there in that kind of Central Valley area. That's why, the air quality is so bad throughout the year. But yeah, so they probably have a little bit better air movement in Kansas and Colorado.
So what does this mean when they got hacked? They had this cyber attack. It basically essentially shut down their ability to process.
Yeah, so all these packing houses are all automated. So,
Okay.
I mean, they're tracking animals coming in, and then they're, all their machines, labeling, fulfilling their orders, where they're going out to the different businesses, everything. So their whole systems got hacked and essentially shut down, right?
Yeah. So their
And
companies
so
ceased
yeah.
operations.
when you're dealing with millions of animals a day, everything's automated.
Does the U.S. export a lot of beef, or do we import?
Both, right? So it's anymore it's a global system. So a lot of our beef coming in is actually from Brazil. So I mean, that's why, if you go down to Brazil, their cattle industry is huge in comparison to ours. I think we're still number one, but we're still bringing in a lot of beef. And Brazil is just, they're blowing us out of the water. And, that's the scary thing is too, is there's no labeling of country of origin
Right.
on the meat products. So you don't really know where it's coming in from, and you don't know how it's grown down there. Right. So everybody knows antibiotics makes animals grow quicker. And,
Yeah.
is that regulation as stringent down in Brazil. So.
All right. So these are JBS's brands here. So far, I haven't seen any of these. I'm sure they're probably spread everywhere.
So those labels, those are wholesale labels. So when you go to Costco and you buy,
I've seen this one, certified Angus beef.
Yeah, and all that is just basically a label to make you feel good. Yeah, so these are all wholesale brands. So when you go to Costco and you buy like a big package of tri-tips, it'll have a label like that on it.
So let's see here. Let's just click on one. Oh, there, Acres Organic grass-fed beef. Oh, so this is Australia. I love how people can name their business organic, but it's not organic, right?
Yeah,
it's just a brand name. Let's click on the certified Angus beef brand. Let's see about this one here. Brand. Oh, they have a podcast. Look at that.
There you go.
Oh gosh, everybody's got a podcast. I love it. Okay. How to video beef cuts. Where does it say where to buy? Here we go. Let's see here. This is interesting. I'm sorry. I'm fascinated by this.
No, this is good because it's kind of an education, right? Of
totally. All right. Enoteca restaurant, is that even still in business? Enoteca?
I don't know, man.
All right. Enoteca carries certified Angus beef. House of Juju by the Bay in Morro Bay, Embarcadero. Let's see here. All right. So basically, all of these brands are owned by JBS. JBS's production got attacked. Their cyber attack on it halted production. They have locations in, gosh, look at this: Mexico, Australia, New Zealand, U.S., Europe, Canada, United Kingdom. 84 locations here. They're the number 2 beef producer in the U.S., number 2 pork producer, number 2 poultry producer. Holy smokes.
So that's a lot of meat.
That's a ton of meat.
Yeah.
We are a leading producer of beef with 9 facilities in the U.S. Pilgrims USA. This is the second largest chicken producer in the U.S. Wow.
So that picture right there, I wonder if any of their farms actually look like that.
Dude, it's so scary to think about, right?
Yeah.
So scary. I know. I just Anthony's tuning out. He didn't want. I'm quickly turning this into the Mike Brady. Let's really control what we eat show.
Well, I think the point is when you develop that relationship with your local farmer, right? Your local whatever, there's a good chance that I'm not going to get hacked, and if it does, it doesn't really matter, right? So,
right.
And your food security. I mean, it's just, you kind of need food to sustain yourself and your family.
Yeah.
And it's scary that control is now not only owned by a Brazilian company, but now the Russians hack them. And so it's like, how much control do you have of your local food? And as I said, it doesn't matter if it's me, I mean, it's, I don't care if you buy beef from me or somebody else, but, kind of take back the control a little bit.
Yeah, so let's quickly dive into my road trip across the country, and just so you know, the plan was to see if I could stop at every stop and source locally grown and produced foods, right? And The first stop was at Irish Oaks, so we stopped at your place. We picked up some coffee, we picked up some soaps and some hot sauce. What else did we pick up? I don't know, a couple other things. We stopped at the Mercantile there in Atascadero. From there, we went down the street to. I actually. This is how last minute I am. I texted Gabba, and I'm like, "Hey, any chance you can put together a farm box for me? I'll swing through and pick it up." She was like, "I'm leaving town to go to a wedding. I can't do it. Bummer." So I said, "Okay, well," I left your place. I went down the street to that. What's the market on the north end of El Camino Real?
Oh, you're talking about grocery outlet?
Nope. It's a local. It's a Whole
Oh,
Food
yeah,
or
the natural foods market.
natural foods market. What's it
Yeah,
called?
I can't remember, but yeah.
Yeah, it's terrible. I went down there. I picked up some veggies. I picked up some nuts. I picked up some fruits, and then we got on the road. We stopped in. Where did we stop? Barstow, maybe. I don't know. Or maybe we didn't stop until we got to Utah. I think we pulled over to get gas somewhere, but like I went in to see, because typically you'll find these little hidden gems with local like beef jerky,
Right, yeah.
right? It was like all the beef jerky was produced on a local looking brand package
Yeah.
that is like this mass produced place in Oklahoma City or something, right?
Really? Wow, yeah.
So I couldn't find any local beef jerky. Cedar City, we landed in Utah and got there at 1:30 in the morning, and um, we were able to park right across the street from a little mom and pop coffee shop that actually had a yoga studio.
I saw that.
And not only did it have the yoga studio, it also had the farmers market out front too on Saturday mornings. So
Right.
we got the trifecta. We went and got local coffee. I did yoga, and then we shopped at the farmers market. And we found some great food there. But the lady that I purchased the fruit from, I said, "Oh, are you able to grow this here?" And she says, "No, we actually get it from your neck of the woods. We drive our little reefer truck out to Santa Maria once a year, and we load it up, and we sell out of our fruit in like 4 weeks." So they source all of their organic fruit from farms in Santa Maria and bring it back to Utah. Um, but she's kind of got an outfit like Gabba, right? Where
Yeah.
she's got the farm boxes that she gets out every week to all of her customers. But we bought great veggies from them. Excuse me. And then after that, um, we went to Newcastle, Colorado. Newcastle, we actually had a meal that was prepped for us by our friends, so we didn't have to go and try to source anything. Got into Castle Rock, same thing. Castle Rock, Maria Bastion put together locally sourced pork pozole, which
Oh, wow.
was amazing.
Awesome.
All the fruit, the veggies, all the food that I ate with them, the eggs all came from her friends' farms locally, so that was great.
Yeah.
And then we drove to Kansas and didn't find anything. There was like
Huh.
we found a grocery store that we bought organic fruits and vegetables, but nothing in Kansas, nothing in Missouri. It was just like, but I will tell you, there was fast food restaurants everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
Fast food restaurants, and every truck stop that we stopped at, you walk in and it's like packaged goods for days all around you.
So essentially, you were in a food desert, is what you were.
Dude, it makes you appreciate California, right? I mean,
Well, and the thing is that there is a way they can do it, and I'm sure there are people that do it. I mean, you look at some of these documentaries, people are doing,
mhm,
stuff out there, but it's just hard to find, right?
yeah,
And how do you compete with the global, corporations that are pushing all the package and everything else, right?
yeah,
So,
yeah. No, it's wild. It's yeah. I mean, it makes my heart hurt, to be honest. Just
Yeah.
to think that we've got such a epidemic in our country, right, with health issues and mental health issues, and how much of that stems from what we put into our bodies.
Oh,
And
yeah. Yeah.
if we don't give people access, like that's the other thing, educate and access, right? If we're not doing our part, then what do we expect?
Well, and that's the thing when it comes to the fruits and vegetables, there's you want to eat those at their peak, right? And so if somebody was picking fruit and picking it up in Santa Maria a month before you bought it, either that thing wasn't picked at its
No,
peak.
she's got it pre-sold. I mean,
Yeah.
she by the time she gets it back, she's storing it for a month max, right?
Wow.
She's got it in cold storage. It's all sold, pre-sold. What she had at farmers market was literally the remnants of whatever was left over.
Wow,
A
that's crazy.
couple flats of strawberries, some blueberries, just all of that stuff. So,
Yeah.
yeah, it's just insane. I got to get Melissa on. I got to run, but
Okay.
what any specials? Anything you want to touch on real quick?
Well, obviously, beef sold really quickly this last week. We started getting a lot of wholesale orders in on the announcement of the hack. We do have chickens going in a week. We have 130 broilers going in, so you're going to be seeing lots of fresh chicken come out. So look out for that. Father's Day, we are putting Father's Day gift packs together down at the Mercantile. So watch for stuff coming out on the Irish Oaks Ranch Facebook and Instagram page.
Is it easier for you, more convenient if people just go to harvestly.co and order? Or do you
Six
want
of one,
them to?
half dozen the other. Harvestly's
Okay.
great. They handle the logistics for us, but we love visitors. So come on down to the Mercantile.
Okay.
Obviously, Harvestly is a great startup. We love working with them. But if you want to talk to the farmer in person, that's why we have a store.
Yeah, and the store. Shoot, I just lost the address. I was going to put it up, but
7425 El Camino Real, I think.
there it is. 7425 El Camino Real. So,
hey Matt, that memorial box that I bought, it was freaking fantastic.
Oh, good, man.
Yeah.
Like I said, dude, you're going to be our meat marketer. We're just going to keep feeding Anthony meat and just having him do some promos for us.
I can get along with that.
Oh, shoot. Matt, I got
What?
something for you.
Go.
Miss Odette's barbecue sauce.
Oh, yeah.
No.
Have you tried that?
No.
She's local. She's shutting it down. That stuff is legendary.
How do we get it in the store?
We're going to have her on the show. Anthony will get you in touch with her, but like literally she's just shutting her brand down. It's the best barbecue sauce I've ever had, and it's locally made.
Yeah.
We need to talk, Anthony. Hook me up.
Yeah,
exactly.
Sure. Yeah.
So, all right, Matt.
Hey, you guys have a great weekend.
You too. Enjoy Montana. See ya.
Will do. Thanks. Bye-bye.
All right, Matt Garrett, Irish Oaks Ranch, the Mercantile. Yeah, dude, I could totally see Irish Oaks taking over that Miss Odette's. Have you had Miss Odette's, Melissa?
Oh my gosh, you're not kidding, man. That stuff is incredible.
It's legendary.
Incredible. Local legend.
Right? Like, how is
Amazing.
she just deciding to just shut it down?
Well,
Yeah.
the reason behind it is her mom has health issues now, and so
Yeah.
So that's the reason behind it.
It's just she's moving to be with her mom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Such a bummer.
Yeah.
I have a feeling somebody can just take it over for her. I mean, it's just.
Hey, maybe she'll sell it off. You know what I mean?
Well, that's why
maybe she'll
we're
sell it to
gonna
the
have her on
right
the
people
show
with the
for
right ideas.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
That's why we're going to have her on the show, so she can tell us what's going on. So.
I remember specifically when I had her sauce for the first time. I was in the tasting room. Well, it used to be Arciero Winery out on 46 East, and then it became EOS I think it was EOS for a while. Anyways, it was in that gift shop at EOS, and I saw it on the shelf. We bought it. We had it that night. It was phenomenal. And it's like every time I'm in Paso, I look for it on the shelf in a place, and it's like you find it from time to time, but it's literally the best barbecue sauce I've ever had.
Yeah.
So
It flies off the shelves.
totally. All right. So specific things I want to go over with you. Let's talk vandalism in the park.
All right. So, interestingly, I saw the post. Everybody thinks it's the kids, except for the sheriffs. The guys like that are gonna track this mother down and take care of it.
Yeah,
I think it was last month. The police in Paso noticed some really weird vandalism on some underpasses and overpasses over by maybe Walmart and Kohl's. And it's all this random writing, just weird random writing. They think it's the same guy, the same semi-adult person. So
yeah, I was a little disappointed. I was a little disappointed in our community just automatically defaulting to kids.
Yes.
And then
here's the deal though. If it's kids, they're not writing random words, guys. How kids like tag things? It's either their weirdo little gang symbols or particular iterations of certain anatomically correct or incorrect body parts.
Yeah,
right.
Kids love drawing penises. Yeah,
they will draw a penis. They will write the F word. They will write all kinds of words. They will all make sense and they will all be vulgar. They will not be random numbers and random in fact, a few years ago, some kids at the high school who were a little upset about whatever was going on did the same thing on the high school football field, right? And guess what it was? A giant penis. Right? Kids are so freaking predictable. It's obnoxious.
And the other thing is, that there would be so much digital evidence. If kids were doing it, they would have that all over their Snapchat.
It'd be on the snaps.
Everywhere to show their friends what they're doing. Yeah. So
exactly. And I'm not saying kids are innocent or they don't make mistakes. I'm just saying they're painfully predictable. This wasn't them.
Yeah. So I did hear that there was in addition to what it was downtown at the city park, right?
It was at the county park.
County park, yeah. And then I did hear too, and Mr. Mack didn't confirm or deny that there was actually some stuff done at the high school too.
I heard something about that. I'm not exactly sure yet what that was going on. What's going on with that? I think that was probably more the predictable nature of kids.
Right.
Putting vulgarities out there. So,
sure. Yeah.
Which is how they knew it was them. Although I will say, I don't know who was taking an axe or a hatchet to some of the trees in the county park, but somebody was like trying to hatchet into some of the trees, and that's not cool either. So,
interesting.
Yeah, I don't know what that's all about. Not great. Definitely not great.
Oh, and I'm wondering, were they doing it for a specific purpose, like to hang a sign for a party, or were they trying to get some bark off, or was it just they were just bored trying to chop it down?
My guess is like bored people not realizing that the outside of a tree matters about as much as the inside of a tree.
Right.
Sort of like people.
And those trees, we've got some big old trees in that park.
Oh, for sure. Absolutely. Right? Big trees. They've been there a long time. Some of those are native. Some of them were built, planted when the park was built and all of that. Right. But some of those have been there longer than Templeton has. That's we gotta be cool about that, man.
Adam Salamini says, thank goodness there were no cell phones or social media in the early 90s.
Bro.
That is
hardcore
so true.
Agree, Adam.
Right? Like, how lucky. Yeah, I just never forget. Officer Joe, our school resource officer, used to chase us on the Paso golf course. Like, he had like this little Suzuki Samurai type vehicle, and we would just, raise hell. And he would just motor around the golf course chasing us. Yeah, it was bad news. So
crazy.
All right. So, so after the show last Friday, I walked into my son's room because he was getting ready for school. Oh no, he was not. He was here for some reason. And I walk in. I said, "Noel, great news. We're coaching flag football." And he says, "I want my own team." Like, that was the first thing he said. I go, what? I go, no. What? I go, you and I are coaching together. It's our team. It's the Brady's Bucks, right? The Brady Buccaneers. Yeah. Let's go. And he goes, no, I want to coach with my buddies. I go, no, we need more coaches. So tell your buddies if they want to coach to contact
Right?
Melissa. Like let's beat your buddies. Like let's
For real.
yeah. So but he's in. He's super stoked. So
I'm so excited, man. We got a few kids signed up for this. It's going to be such a good time. We got 20 coaches for 20 teams now. We're handing out rosters next night, the 9th. So what is that, Wednesday?
Do I need to email you to remind you, or am I on the list?
Oh no, you're in. I think you need to check your email is what needs to happen. I think it might be an old email.
Let's see here. Let me just
might have like your middle name in it.
Melissa flag football.
It's gonna be so fun though.
I just
check out Ken. Ken sends things now. Have you guys met Ken? Ken's amazing.
Yeah, he's great.
I've been training my replacement for a good 5 years now. So
no, it's been 6. He's been here for 6 years.
My God.
At least, yeah, because he was here when I got here.
Dude, every once in a while, I'm like, hey, do you even know this guy? Like this dude that exists? Right. He's like, Melissa, I've been here forever now.
Randy Doty says she stole one of my coaches. LOL.
No way. Robbie came to me, Randy. Robbie came to me and said, I want to beat my dad. I said, Robbie, I got the plan for you, sir.
Is Robbie coaching the team?
I got Robbie on a team. I got Randy on a team. I think Randy and Ryan, Robbie's brother, right, are going to coach the team. And then Robbie is going to try to beat them. And so we stacked his team just a little bit.
Are they the same division as me and Noel?
I think you guys are in 5th, 6th. I think the Doties are up in 7, 8. So I'll put Robbie and Ryan on your games though, because they're going to ref too. So make sure they punk you a little bit.
Oh, great! How funny,
dude! Flag football is so much fun. I can't wait for this, man. It's going to be Friday Night Lights, dude. So cool.
We're super pumped. It'll be a lot of fun.
Yes. It's gonna be
and those kids like when like just to see them have success on a play, they get so stoked, right?
Right.
It's
is
so
there
cool.
anything better than when a bunch of like 10-year-olds all do their jobs so that everybody else can do their jobs and then succeed at what they're doing? They don't even care that they just made a 20-yard play. They're like, we pulled that off. Can you believe we did this right? I mean, and then the high fives and they'll tackle you, coach. It's going to be cool.
I can't wait. So much fun. All right. So what else is going on besides flag football?
What else is going on? Well, we're doing a lot of work on concerts behind the scenes. I think we have the bands all lined up. We need a few more sponsors if anybody's interested in that. We do have our returning sponsors. So huge shout outs to Castoro Cellars. They're amazing. They've been around since the very beginning. We would not have concerts for 20-something years without them. And then, of course, the unofficial brewery of Templeton Recreation, Barrel House Brew.
Yes.
Coming in as a platinum level, just shredding it. They're concert presenters, right? So
they are Jason, Chris, all those guys are amazing people. Great family-run business, local. And, they are just all about supporting the community.
Absolutely.
So cool. Well, good. So they're title sponsors, Castoro's title sponsors.
Yep, and then a whole litany of the rest of them coming in. So
okay. Typically, there's like a bank in there. There's no big bank sponsor.
Not yet. We got to work with. So usually it's been like it was Rabobank in the past. Rabobank became Mechanics Bank.
Right.
I'm not sure what that means for the sponsorship, right? Yeah. And what their outreach to the community kind of thing is going to be.
Yeah.
We're in contact.
Good. Yeah. Get those ARB people, American Riviera or Umpqua,
Umpqua's always in, dude. They're another
those guys
one
are
that's
always in.
Wonderful for working with the community.
Awesome.
So they do a lot, and they do a lot behind the scenes. It's important to recognize that. So
that's Sarah Kramer, man. She runs a tight ship over there.
Yes, sir. She does. Absolutely.
Awesome. Well, cool. That's exciting. So we're still thinking, what were we saying? Mid-July, late July?
Yeah. July 21 to September 15.
Okay.
And it's official that I've heard from the county a little bit. They still obviously can't issue the permits for the reservation yet, but there's no reason to think that they can't. So once the official statements and progress is made.
So driving across the country outside of California, no mask mandates, no capacity mandates. It was like the whole rest of the country is wide open.
It's a whole nother world out there, man.
It's
Absolutely.
a whole other world. It's crazy.
Absolutely.
But the food service workers are still wearing masks like that. That's, so you got that going on, but the patrons, they're just kind of business as usual.
Absolutely.
So,
I think, we're rounding the corner. There's so much reason to be optimistic about the way things have gone and are going.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think it's about time to, be aware, whatever, but let's get moving on. All right.
Totally. Yeah, I agree. And so I got rain from Colorado to Nashville. Rain.
Why they can't grow anything in the rest of the country, man.
It's so crazy. Got back, woke up here in Templeton this morning to just absolute gorgeous weather. The sun's shining. I mean, this is like, you get back here and you go, this is why you never want to leave. It's freaking amazing.
I'm telling you, man. So my cousin, he's in town from New York, right? He lives in upstate.
Yeah.
And he goes, all I want the whole time I'm here, I want burritos, I want tacos, I want anything in a tortilla, because he literally has to go to New York City to find tortillas because he lives in New York, right?
Wow.
And then, so we ordered a little plate of nachos at the restaurant the other day.
Mm-hmm.
There was a couple of pieces of like guacamole or avocado left on the plate.
Mm-hmm.
He was like, you're seriously going to just leave that there? What are you doing?
Yeah. That's all right. So what
avocado going to waste?
Have we talked about this? What's your go-to Mexican food?
Oh, all of it. La Paria in Atascadero. Holy smokes. Have you had that burrito?
No, where's that?
It's kind of by Vaughn's.
Okay. Yeah.
So La Paria is incredible. They got some barbacoa tacos, probably just one because they're a little rich, right? But my goodness, some of the best meat and burritos I've ever had. Obviously, right next door to me is Aaliyah's, right? And that place is darn delightful. I've been sad since Sam's Sandwiches left, right? Those were great sandwiches back in the day. But now I got a burrito spot literally next door, and I'm in a little trouble. So
and they're open, right? Because last time I went by there, they were closed.
Yeah, they're open. They were open yesterday. So I think sometimes they have sporadic hours. Sometimes maybe, someone's busy or has a family thing or something to deal with. But
it's a family-run business.
That's right. It's how it goes, right?
Yeah, no, they what did I have there before my challenge started? I think I ate a burrito or a taco. Yeah, it was delicious.
Al Pastor tacos over there.
And they're starting to build a little buzz, which is great.
Yeah, absolutely. I love local businesses being busy, man. That's the point.
I still don't know for the life of me why we can't find just cheap, good barbecue after, 8:00 on a weekend. Anywhere.
Oh, well, that, what is it going to be? The Pig Iron, the old AJ's? Pig Iron will be opening up. So I don't know that it'll be cheap, but they'll have barbecue. I'm sure of it. So.
The Pig Iron, I thought it was called the Mercantile.
Well, I think part of the building is called the Mercantile, but the name of the restaurant is the Pig Iron. Which, interestingly, before it was AJ's, it was the Iron Horse. So I don't know if that's intentional. Some locals running that place. So maybe it was intentional. I don't know. We'll have to get him on the show.
What's his name? Odenkamp or?
Odenwald.
Odenwald. Yeah. Odenwald and I exchanged messages a few times. He was supposed to come on. He was hoping to get open in June. He was going to talk about it. But we need to figure out, because I did hear it's going to be a few different kind of selections.
They got some big ideas over there, man. I think it's going to be pretty exciting.
Okay, good.
There's for everybody, share the love with Jax too. So
and Jax is great. They're
amazing. I was there yesterday.
Their food is to die for. They've got great service. Exactly. It's a clean restaurant, good so it's a great choice, but there's nothing wrong with a little variety.
Absolutely. And especially in a place like Templeton, we're all looking for somewhere to go.
Totally. Yeah, absolutely. So, okay. And then I saw Ike's opened up.
Ike's, soft opening, right? So they have June 15th. So it's a week and a half away or so. We have a big grand opening. They're going to do a fundraiser for the Rec Foundation. Awesome. So 100% of proceeds for sales that night are going to the Rec Foundation. So June 15th, go buy yourself a Ike's Lovin' Sandwiches. I don't care what you eat, they've got something for you. There's all kinds of vegetarian, gluten-free, turkey, right? They got everything.
And they're a Bay Area chain, right?
I think so. Yeah, I think so. I haven't eaten there, but I've heard they're incredible. So check them out. And then I hear Ike is going to be there the next day. So the 16th and 17th, some VIP nights, right? Meet Ike, get a sandwich,
Oh, he's actually
sandwiches. Nothing.
He's a real guy, huh?
He's a real dude. Apparently, he exists. Okay. I'm going to shake that man's hand, see what happens. Sandwiches are one of my favorite foods after French fries. So,
yeah, I love a good sandwich.
Tell you what,
avocado, mayo, turkey, tomato. Yeah, you name it. What's your favorite cheese? Anthony and I have been going back and forth on cheeses.
Oh man.
He's a pepper jack guy. I'm not.
Ooh. Dude, you know what? That Tillamook sharp cheddar, bro. I'll pay $15 for a block of that crap.
Right.
I love brie cheese. I like stinky cheeses, man. My grandma was German, right? So she brought us up on some weird stuff. So, yeah, Lindbergher smells like feet, smells like your locker room, dude.
Yeah.
Tastes delightful. Brie cheese. But like for a classic, I'm going like a nice sharp cheddar.
I do like American cheese though on like a burger or a sandwich.
Fair, absolutely.
Right? Like
I've been known to do a little slapstick bologna sandwich on white bread on occasion, maybe once a year.
That sounds good.
Got to have that Kraft American single.
So have you two ever been to a I'll call it a mom and pop shop here in Paso. It's called Full Belly Deli.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So
I've had that recently, so it's really good.
So Heidi and I have known each other since we were 3. We went to kindergarten and preschool together. She's supposed to come on the show, but the Full Belly Deli, she has done an amazing job with that thing. I think she's been open almost 10 years now.
Yeah, it's been a while.
But yeah, I mean, her cookies that she makes are amazing. But she's a Bearcat class of 95. Which is my class. So
bummer.
Yeah, we're right. So we're big fans of Heidi, and I think I still am trying to get her to name a sandwich after my band, the Small Kicks,
Nice.
because we're a Paso based band, but she hasn't done it yet for me.
Gonna have to put jalapenos on there. I feel like it's gonna be called the Small Kicks. It'll be like a half sandwich.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Right?
Jalapeno, avocado. And like tri-tip or something.
Oh, dude, I'd eat that.
Right? Totally. Oh man. All right, what else is going on? What do we need to cover with you? Is that it?
Dude, okay, I have the most random story ever, and it was on the Templeton Proud site, so I don't know, maybe y'all saw it. But yesterday morning, this lady comes to me and she's got this tiny little class ring, right? And she's like, I can't tell if it's 1990 or 2006, but it's got a blah, blah, blah. And you could see the name, but she's like, I can't, she's a little older, so couldn't read the name quite well. And so I took a few pictures, posted it up on Facebook. She tells me, I found this ring while I was helping a friend move in Los Osos, right?
No way.
Swear to it. But I live in Templeton and I was going to take it to the high school, but I'm on my walk and it's already hot and I don't want to walk all the way down there. And I walked by your office and I thought, well, you were so helpful last time I talked to you. So I brought you this ring. Do you know who Laura Anderson is? And I was like, no, absolutely not. I do not, but I will find out. Nancy, I will find out. And so I posted it to Facebook on Templeton Proud. It took maybe an hour. There we go. So a woman named Laura Bryan apparently lost this ring on a Cal Poly cheer bus in 2007. It was found in Los Osos in 2021, and I'm going to connect with her this weekend, I'm sure.
You've got to be kidding me.
Wow.
What is this? What is this?
Wow.
It's so cool. So she said she even called the bus company to try to find the ring back in the day, right?
Yeah.
What is it, like 15 years later? I got your ring, Laura.
Wow. That's crazy.
Wow.
That's amazing.
So
That's amazing.
It's an 06 ring. She lost it.
Ring. She was a cheerleader. Apparently she was a cheerleader at Cal Poly too. How cool is this?
So she lost it a year after she graduated and never saw it again. And here we are in 2021.
That's crazy.
Insane. The power of social media. And this is why Mark Zuckerberg wins again.
Right? What
Damn
a
it.
jerk.
I know, it's crazy. Yeah, I mean that's so cool. I lost my class ring and
I'll keep
haven't
an eye out.
nobody's found it on a cheerleading bus.
I still have mine.
So
Yeah.
you know, I never got a class ring, but I did get a CIF ring, so that was pretty cool.
Oh, that is cool.
That was pretty cool.
Yeah. Softball,
Soccer. I was the goalie.
soccer. Okay. Wow. Dang, that is so cool. So Laura Anderson.
Yeah.
Is that her name?
Look at that.
Yeah. What's on the bottom? What does that say right there?
One of them's a copyright, but I don't know what the other one is. Some sort of a metal working. Probably indicates who designed it. Maybe the company or something.
So let's connect the dots here. She's helping a friend move in 2021 in Los Sosos.
Yeah.
And so what did the girl in Los Sosos, how did she get the ring?
I have no idea. I have no idea. I don't even know where they were unboxing some things or boxing them up and, you know, saw this ring and, oh, it says Templeton on it. I live in Templeton. I'll take it over there. Let's see if we can figure out whose it is. How did it end up in this other person's? Oh, Adam says it's a designer or manufacturer stamp on there.
Oh,
But,
got it. Okay.
Yeah, says, oh, I live in Templeton. I'll take it to someone who can probably try to figure it out.
That
And
is
she
wild.
did. And that's the coolest part. Like when, you know, the community comes together to help each other out.
That's like a
Neatest
feel-good
darn thing I ever
story.
saw.
That's a feel-good story.
Right? How cool is this?
Yeah, that's the news we want to hear that we never get to hear, right?
That's it. That's exactly it. So at least I got to finish my time here on a positive note.
Right? Oh, that's so cool. All right, what else? Is that it?
That's what I got for you, man.
Making
That's what I got for you
connections.
today. Be nice to your kids. I hollered at them the other day at the skate park. We're working on those guys. But you know,
Yeah.
I
gotta turn-
actually kind of went a little crazy on them, but you know,
Nice.
they needed it. And by the
Yeah.
time I just like screamed for a good half an hour. No, I'm just kidding. For like 30 seconds. And then by the end, they were like, Melissa, we're so sorry, ma'am. It's like, you just called me ma'am. They picked up their trash and they took off and they've been good boys ever since. So
Oh,
it's been
good.
3 days consecutively.
Well, you're gonna have summertime here. You're gonna be doing double duty, cracking down.
oh man,
right?
it's been summertime all year, bro. It's
Do you,
as soon as the weather
Are-
got nice, they're not in school right now, right? They come to the park around 1:00 and just
are you
shit.
allowed? Are you allowed to shoot them with water guns? Or
You
is that
know,
frowned upon in
what I'm
2021?
allowed to do versus what I can get away with might be.
Right.
Yeah, actually, we have Nerf guns in my desk because every once in a while we have a bad day, so we just have a
You
Nerf
just
war in the building.
Take them
So,
out. Yeah.
You know, calm down, everybody. Let's go have fun.
Let's see. Okay, Anthony's got his class ring. I had to turn you off, Anthony, because you were being so loud. It sounded like you were just going through your key ring and shuffling like 1,000 different keys around. But
That's what
okay,
I
what do you got?
So
What do you got?
So I got my class ring here.
Oh, that's so cool, man.
So it's from 2013 in Paso, and my nickname in high school was Big A. So I'm sure you know where that comes from. So yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, it's my class ring, and it still fits, I think.
Yeah.
So
Hey,
see,
What was my nickname I gave you? Remember I gave
you give me so many, Mike, I forget.
I know there was a good one the other day, and now I can't remember what it was. I forgot. It'll come to me.
Yeah, so this is mine. So
All right.
yeah.
Awesome. All right,
Way to
Melissa,
go.
we'll let you go. Have a great weekend.
Hey, you too, guys.
And
Good luck out there.
I shot you an email. Can you just forward that to Ken? And
100%, man. We'll take care
Okay,
of you. No
cool.
worries.
I just changed my email on record.
Perfect. You got
All
it.
right.
Dude.
Thanks. See ya.
Thanks, guys. Have a good weekend.
All
You
right, see
too.
ya.
Bye. All right, Melissa Johnson, Templeton Parks and Rec. She's amazing. Dude, yeah, I had to shut you off because you were like, it sounded like you were dropping your keys in a garbage disposal. Like
No,
that's how
I-
loud it was.
I have my. I do have a lot of keys though.
What was my nickname I had for you the other day?
I don't remember.
It was a rod because you have rods. That's what it is.
Oh
You
yeah.
have a rod in your leg, so I was calling you a rod.
So this is my key ring here. Or
Dude.
my keys.
What do you don't have a car?
No,
You
not
have an
yet.
apartment. What do you have so many keys for?
Well, would say it's responsibility. I have a key to my apartment, key to my mom's house, key to my dad's house,
Okay.
and key to my lockbox here where I got my class ring at. So sorry for that.
Okay.
A few other things I won't mention here. But yeah.
All right. All right.
But I wanted to show you my class ring, so that was the point of the noise. So
No worries.
I'm just looking at this, and I'm just amazed that I still have it. So it's been in my lockbox for the past year and a half. So yeah.
I wish I had my class ring still. I remember it. It looked great. I think the stone was either green or blue. I can't remember. I had a leprechaun on one side. I had my number on it. It was a really cool ring. I wish I still had it. Oh
yeah,
well.
I purposefully got the maroon stone on it, and I specifically got it in crimson and silver to represent the school colors. So yeah, it still fits my pinky ring. And so I mean,
is that where you wore it? You wore it on your pinky?
I did. Yep.
Okay. Yeah, Adam was in
just like this.
Adam Salamini was in the jeweler business for 20 plus years, I think. And Adam, you worked for Robbins Brothers, I think, at one point, right? A big jeweler down in Southern California. Excuse me. But yeah, I mean, he would be the guy that would be able to tell us all about rings. I think we got our rings at Jostens, right?
Yeah.
Was it
Jostens
Jewelers?
Yeah.
Yeah. Jostens was the gosh, I don't know if they were the manufacturer or the brand that was carried by Pan Jewelers or something back in the day. But yeah. Man, so the times have changed. Our kids didn't get a class ring this year. We barely got yearbooks. I mean, yearbooks used to be a big thing. I think they're still a big thing, but this year obviously was a little different. The yearbook was designed by some of the students and a teacher, but there was kind of limited stuff. And the yearbook that they were able to put together, in spite of the year that we had, was amazing. Did you see? Mr. Mack did a preview of that yearbook. Where did we see?
Yeah, I saw it. Yeah.
Where did he put that? Templeton High School yearbook. Let's see here. Hey, so talk about basketball, Paso Robles High School basketball. Any updates?
Oh yeah. So what's going on today? Oh, today the boys are in Bakersfield. They're playing number 2 in their division, Centennial, out of Bakersfield, California.
Yep.
That game is tonight at 6 p.m. I don't think the VOP is gonna be in attendance because it's a short notice. And as far as the girls go, they play. I can remember who they play. Let me look it up real quick. Anyway, they're playing next Tuesday.
Okay.
They are playing. Oh, they're playing Yosemite, and it's in Yosemite. And I believe it's next Tuesday at 6.
I believe Yosemite was Jill Gray from Templeton. Jill's I think she went to Yosemite High School, if I'm not mistaken. My cousins went, I think, to Yosemite High School with her. And that is somewhere like, I feel like Yosemite High School is in Coarsegold.
I don't have an idea.
Yosemite High School. Where is Yosemite High School? Oakhurst. That's where it is. Oakhurst, California. Yeah. Okay, so that's a 3.5 hour drive up the hill past Fresno. 3 hour maybe, but Interesting. Okay, so the girls play Yosemite High School.
Yep, and the boys are playing Centennial of Bakersfield tonight at 6 p.m. So that'll be interesting to see. So I have the link for the boys basketball page for Paso. Let me copy this. I'm gonna post it in the chat for those that care.
This is for us that want to watch the game.
Yes.
Okay.
So let me go ahead and go to event. I cannot copy it for some reason. Okay. Well, anyway, for those that care to watch it, the page is called capital PRHS Bearcat Boys Basketball. So if you want to look it up, Mike, if you have the ability to, and you can put it in the chat.
You can't copy and paste it?
I can't. It's not letting me. For some odd reason.
Okay. Yeah.
Actually,
I mean,
wait a minute. I got it. I got it.
I was gonna say nobody really cares. They don't want to watch it.
Jeez.
It's not Templeton. Which, by the way, congratulations to my boy Grant Vanderhoof for having an awesome game the other night. 14 points I saw he scored. Super stoked for that kid. He has worked his butt off to get back from injury, and he's finally getting to kind of go out on top as planned and be a contributor to that team. So they continue to push on. I think let's see, what do we got here? We have.
There you go. I just put it in the chat. So there you
go.
go.
Cool.
So.
Okay, there it is. All right, so click on that link if you guys want to watch the Paso boys game tonight. Cool. All right. Well, what else? That's about it. We got about 6 minutes left. Do you have anything else you want to cover with us today, Anthony? Any other news?
No, sir. I think we got it all covered. It was a good week. It was busy. It was hectic. It was all things, all the other adjectives that you can put in there for a week. So
yeah, for sure. Yeah, it was a successful week, a short week, which was nice. Yeah. So finals kick off today. These kids are going to be in the zone here in the next few days, making sure that they button up all their classes. It's crunch time for these kids who are on the bubble, trying to figure out if they're going to graduate or not, to make sure that they get all these last-minute finals done. And so we wish all of you kids luck. Parents, hang in there. We're almost done. We're almost through it. Yeah. All right, so we'll finish with just talking through this Paso Project diet regimen here. So it's going to be a diet comprised of the finest beers and wines from Paso, Templeton, Paso. You know what I mean. It's going to be moderation. Which I look at this Barrel House. Hold on. I'm going to pull up their new beer. They haven't advertised yet. Limited release. Is it a limited release? I don't know if they're canning it right now. Our beers. Dude, they have a new beer. Let me find it. It looks delicious. And it's I believe it's an IPA, but it's a light PA. Ooh, that's a good name. I don't think they're calling it that. They should, though. Light PA. Here it is. Check this out. This is going to be my summer's drinker right here. 2% alcohol, hazy IPA, 25% of the calories, 100% of the hops.
Interesting.
We're going to let you in on a little secret. We love drinking beer, but we aren't always looking to get tanked. We are responsible adults, after all. we've decided to craft a full-flavored DDH hazy IPA with a fraction of the calories and alcohol. Fizzy water with a dose of fruit and alcohol is fine, but we want our beer and hops. Introducing our newest offering, a 2% ABV hazy IPA. Available in Paso Robles today, all of our tap rooms. Okay. I'm going to have them save some of this for me for after the 13th. That's it. 25% of the calories, 100% of the hops.
Awesome.
Yeah, I'm stoked on that. I can't wait. I'm a fan of the IPA. 25% of the calories has got to mean that is, let's see here. DDH Hazy IPA. Specialty releases. Is that there? Yeah, here it is. Okay. Check out I can't get more info on that. That's all I got. Oh, man.
Like you said, Mike, you should get your friend that owns it on the show.
Yeah, I need to get either Jason or Billy, who's the director of sales over there, or Chris, who's the one of the owners who runs the marketing. One of those guys needs to come on and talk about this 2% session hazy IPA. This looks freaking amazing. Yeah, maybe I'll try to get them on next week, because as I prep to go back into the world post a 75-day challenge, this might be the one that I have to turn to. I'll just post the link to this. But you can only get it in the tap room. So sorry, people who are looking for beer in the store.
Yeah.
You can't get it. I didn't know that I've ever heard of a beer that has 2% alcohol like this. This is kind of a first.
Yeah.
Super exciting.
Sounds like it.
All right. Well, we will catch you guys next week. We wrapped up another week here at the Morning Buzz, and we are out of here. It's 9 a.m. Pacific. Have a great weekend. Everybody be safe, be responsible, enjoy the sunshine, enjoy each other's company. Most of all, just enjoy life. All right. We will talk to you guys later. See ya.